your current projects?
There's so many.
No, this one has taken all of my energy, mental space, emotional space, financial space. It's taking up all of my space. And I'm honestly, once we sold it, and we're just getting to the point where we're getting deliverables, pretty much, actually, it should have happened this week, right? But because of the hurricane, I think our post house was shut down. So it's going to happen next week. And so once we hand it off, then I'll be more in a space to move on to other ventures. But it's really been this for me.
Is this your biggest project?
Yeah, it was definitely. I've done narrative and docs and actually original TV shows, but this was the biggest. They've all taken about this time, 5 years is pretty much what a project takes from beginning to end that I found. Yeah, but this is the biggest and best.
And we would certainly love to help you, so when it comes out in March, please make sure that we tell all of our friends to fill the theater and the box office, especially the opening weekend.
Right. Yes. Yeah, it's a word of mouth film, and the community and Sue and everyone, it is so helpful. The Filipinos, the Journey fans, the Nell fans, it's been so helpful. Getting this movie out, so yeah, keep on.
And then what about you, Ramona? What are you working on?
I am working on another Filipino-based film. I'm making a film about the reproductive health bill that's raging through Congress right now in the Philippines.
Oh, interesting.
Maternal rights. Yeah,
that's good for you. And when is that supposed to come out? Will it be in time for the next festival?
Oh, next year, I doubt it. The government moves so slow there, and I'm hoping to follow the bill through its process.
Okay.
And then I'm writing a screenplay.
Good for you. Any other questions? Yes, over here in the front.
For all three women there, what was your first Journey experience?
Yeah, by the way, were you a Journey fan before this all happened?
She's the biggest Journey fan. Ever. Yeah.
So you grew up with Journey, right? And you grew up with Journey?
I did, but I'm not as big a fan as Cabal. But of course, no, really, truly, and we've talked about that. But I
you are now.
Oh, absolutely. I have what they've made. This what do they call it? The Dirty Dozen, the 12 songs, the evergreen songs. How do they? It works every time, right? And that's why it's evergreen. That's so difficult to do. So it's a real respect for them. We were on the road with them, so every night we watched the concert. Every night. You think you'd get sick of it. But once once the show begins, you're there, it's like, I haven't even heard this in so long. You heard it the night before, but it works every time.
Like at the karaoke lounge, right? Don't Stop Believing works every single time, right?
But it's amazing, and that's such a difficult thing to accomplish. How do they do that with 12 songs? Not only one song, 12 songs.
It really does show.
We would drive, so we would we would be at the concert all night, and then we would drive all night to get to the next venue. Sometimes it might be 2 hours, sometimes it might be 8 hours. And so there's 5 of us, and all our luggage and all our gear packed into this minivan. And so we would sing Journey songs. Right, and so we would talk about our different, if our favorite songs had changed throughout the summer. Ramona's my favorite song is, I change for the better. And I'm like, no, I still like Separate Ways. And, we'd talk about all our favorite songs and seem to evolve throughout the summer.
That's so great.
And so the biggest question of the band was, what is a wheel? And why is it in the sky? So we make up things like that just to entertain us. If anyone knows what the wheel is.
I don't think we really answered your question. I'm very, very sorry.
Sorry. Wait,
so what's your first Journey experience? Right?
I don't know, I can't
remember. It was so long ago. It was 20 years ago.
Okay. I'm from Detroit. Detroit in the house? I'm from the east side of Detroit. Detroit Public School, educated all the way through. And my mother used to always say, there's no such thing, when I listen to that stuff, there's no such thing as South Detroit. Every single, and I was wrong. And she would be yelling at me as if I wrote the list. There's no such thing as South Detroit. She'd be so irritated, but I never brought that up to the name.
That's awesome. Okay, one last question. Over there.
Yes, I think after he's done with Journey, you know, because I think Journey has said they're good for another, what, 5 years? 4 or 5 years, who knows? They love to tour, that may not be true, but for now, they think they're good for another 5 years. I think after he's done with Journey, he still has a whole, like he'll only be 50, right? So he still has a whole, 15 years maybe. But I believe after Journey he will.
Awesome. Well, Ramona Capella,
Thank you so much.
we want to thank you. And should we bring something up? And while Miss Amy is coming out, I also want to let you know if there are people that you know that want to see this film. We were approved for a second screening on Wednesday, November 7th, the day after elections. Are you guys all voting? Vote for the arts, okay? Please vote for the arts. Talk to me afterwards and we can talk about which candidates. Okay, this one has no name. This one has, okay. Jack at realmenterprise.com. Is that really you? 2 people are raising their hands. Yes, is that you? Are you Jack? Okay, come on up. You won the Verona. Are you really Jack? Huh? You're not interested? Huh? Are you Jack? At what? Spell it. Okay, it's Jack. Well, the prize is a $900 getaway through Verona Resort. So, Jack? Oh, Ramona and Capella are interested. So, they're in town for a couple of days. So we have a second screening on Wednesday, the day after election at 7:15. So please tell your friends, your neighbors, your enemies. But again, I wanted to thank you all.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being